There's no water, right? That's
No, it's there's a dispenser.
Pardon?
There's a dispenser on the left. In the break, I will go because there's a dispenser in the left besides the sink. There is a machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bottle is not working.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so today we wanna describe products and how we do pricing. Okay, so as we described before, we should foresee a product line.
Well, it comes from that direction.
Coming from me?
Okay.
How do you have to start?
It's the
My podcast.
electrical, the dry air is.
Okay.
That's the right thing to do. And we need to recognize that this intelligence that guides the movement of the planets and everything else in Mother Nature is also guiding our entire
So,
physiology and our entire
when we
I can't figure this out.
And so all I'm suggesting
Oh my
is
God.
that
Sorry, I
just
don't-
as you
I
said,
don't know.
how more at ease you feel out in nature,
Yeah.
I'm saying that we are not observing nature,
Sorry,
we are
I
nature.
have no
That
idea why
nature
this
that
is.
you feel more at ease with
Okay.
also includes your own
Stop.
nature and the
Okay. So today we in this session we want to describe or give some ideas on products. So products are it has to be well thought as offer cascading or taking the hand of people who don't know your offer to know what you sell to them. So that's why we start with a concept that we are trying to represent the ignorant of our effort and our service to one or two products so they know who we are and what we can do for them. And this concept is valid for both things. This concept is valid for service and it's valid for people who are selling hard product as well. So it's not only for service, okay? So if I wanna try put some detail to this, each one of you has a sheet, which is one sheet like that, and this sheet has a line. This line has different ticks. Each one of these ticks should be a product or an offer or an activity which we use to convert clients into customers with it. Okay? So if you want to structure your product offer, you should figure out where the best product or where the product you make most of the money or it make more sense for what you offer. This is the starting point. What exactly I want to sell? So when I start to know what I want to sell, there is another sheet I will get you to work on it, and you can work on these sheets because we have too many of them, so we can basically. So I recommend this if you want to work on the exact sheets, so you can figure out exactly what are the products you are offering. So does each one of you has a product on the longest tick? Okay.
So while for me, would it be like the 21-day program, or would it be the membership thing? Or?
It can be wherever you wanna be,
Okay.
because this is the other side. Is we will lay down every single line, every single thing we do, and then we may position it in a different place. Okay. So if you did so, you should go to. So each one of you has a product. Remember, this product should funnel people, so I need to have people from here as a number to come to have here the purchasing decision. So this is the number of people I'm catching up. Or this is how my funnel look like. Now, if you put this aside and there is another double-sided similar sheet where you should start to write here what are the benefits for my product? So if you grab the second sheet, the second big tabloid sheet, you should describe the benefit of this product. The benefit of this product in what sense? In dollars, in relationship, in process, and in time. So you can grab the second sheet, Paul. There's a second sheet, you can grab it. The second big one here.
Yeah.
And this you can fill with what?
It's this one?
Yes. You can fill with what do you see, or what's your understanding of how your product will benefit your clients in terms of dollars. So dollars will be, they can make more money, or can they save money? In terms of relationship, in terms of process, in terms of time. Okay. And I do know that we did this before, and whoever cannot take immediate writing, it means he is not clear yet on his offer. So the repetition of this particular exercise has a value, because if you cannot articulate what is this is the sweet spot for your business. If you cannot articulate and quickly write what are the 4 values, at least 4, it means what? You have no clarity yet. It's still not clear, okay?
This sheet. It's this one. I'm confused.
No, we talk about the big one now. So we talk about this one.
Oh, there.
Okay. Remember, what we are describing is the benefit of this particular offer. So if it's a workshop, if it's an online system, the benefit will be they can access it online. I'm not talking about the offer of my service, the benefit of my service. I'm describing the benefit of this particular offer. Now, are you done? You need more time?
Yeah.
Okay. You should be able to expand, like just dream big. Like if you say that will make them billionaires, just write it. Nobody is reading this sheet. This sheet is helps you just brainstorm what's the value of what you do. Okay.
morning. Taking up too much real estate here.
So if you finish this part, the next step will be about the features. So if you can articulate what are the features that you can give when a customer receives from you this service. However advanced and they understand there is a workshop level 1 and workshop level 2 and there is a different levels here, like this is, it doesn't matter, just list all of them. So examples for what people will get as a feature will be one-on-one meeting. It can be online meeting. It can be Facebook Live. It can be workbook. It can be signing sheet. It can be term and condition sheet. It can be a user manual. It can be a user guide. It can be when somebody's coming to this program, they will fill inquiry, or they can fill intake form, or they can fill a survey.
But that's the online community.
Okay, you don't have an infograph. You will not give people infograph in this. I'm putting some.
Oh, I'll put down your infograph. I don't have one created.
Okay. Will you give them some PowerPoint? Will they have access to PowerPoint slide if somebody's doing demonstration on PowerPoint?
That's the workbooks, the actual notes from the.
The difference between PowerPoint and notes and PDF. Okay, so if this is what you meant, this is what you meant. But just to give an idea for people, like what are the steps, the things you can get. There's nothing else you have. Marianne, do you want to share?
A 28-page workbook.
Okay.
An accurate process for muscle testing.
How you give the accurate process? Is it demonstration or it's written?
Demonstration.
It's a demonstration. So write a demonstration, because when you write process, it means an infograph. It means I can give you a sheet. That's right. What else?
So two and a half day workshop, times from 6 till 9 Friday nights and 9 to 6 Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Build online community, a blog, and demonstrations of the processes.
Okay. Great. Anyone wants to give Marianne
Are these video demonstrations?
No,
Or
in person.
in person? She's the exclusive in person.
Okay, interesting.
Okay. Paul, you want to give it a try? That's okay.
Product line, I'm talking about elevator or something else.
Okay. No, actually, if you have the elevator, it's not something else. If you have the elevator, you need to give the operation manuals. You need to give few other things, right?
Yeah.
So this is the stuff like the warranty certificate. I'm not articulating all of them. Just I'm give you examples.
Yeah.
User manual, commissioning forms, accepting sheets. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the package.
Yeah.
The package is not just the service or the product. Marcel, you wanna?
Good job.
Okay.
Custom, there's on the elevator product line, it's some of the features are there's few moving parts. The elevator can be custom manufactured to fit your needs.
And this is a custom manufacturing is which when where we want, you have to articulate like what kind of levels of customs.
Okay.
Is it custom 1, custom 2, custom 3? Like
Yeah.
what are the packages for it?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to challenge you guys back, whoever put this, to look at the left hand side. The right hand side of the page. And there are some other requirement, which is add-on, bonus, and extras.
Mm-hmm.
Can you spend 2 minutes till I pick up something from the back to articulate what could be add-on, bonus, and extras for what are the features which you can add on the top of that?
Marble. That's very heavy for elevators.
Mirror.
I'll come to this in a minute.
What's that?
And that comes.
Do you wanna help with the extras? What can be what do you have as add-on?
Oh, mine is get a Spark online membership, Spark Plus online membership. That's worth $47 a year. You get a 1-year membership for free thrown in with this program. You also get a Shine membership, which is $97 a year, which is thrown in for this program.
What else?
The extras, I took the.
It doesn't matter how you position them. Like it doesn't matter. Like
But do you want me to go down to extras? Or?
if you can.
So the extras, I had bonus webinars listed as features. So I moved it on to the extras. I said live coaching sessions, at least 12 a year. Like additional.
Okay. What about meditation recording or?
Yeah, I was thinking about that as.
You just list them. We are doing it. We will do a cherry picking exercise in a few minutes.
Okay.
So, what
Recording.
what else you can do? One of them can be the recording of my old events. One of them can be you can give a gift. You can give a warranty. You can give an extra warranty. You can give a podcast, access to a podcast, access to somebody else information.
Access to podcast.
You know, like if you have a podcast, if you have a recording, if you have a meditation recording. I know you may not have them yet. If you don't have them, it's okay because you can create them. If you are aware of them, you can create them. Okay? Access to an exclusive club. This is another example, like an exclusive club for people who are doing. This can be extra. That's right. Anyone has a confusion or it's clear? What you're confused about?
No, I'm not confused. These are private sessions, meditation CD, online membership, and practice sessions.
Maybe also a retreat.
Well,
Yes.
How do you differentiate between the add-ons and the extras?
There is no differentiation at this stage. It's just to stimulate people trail of thought. So I want just you to go to wherever you can believe in it. Because the exercise after that will be a little bit different. Yeah, will be how to funnel them.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So, do you need more time or you are done? Good. Okay. If you flip this page to the back, you need to group each one of these groups. Like, remember all the features you have? You need to group them into groups. Level 1, 2, 3. If you notice that the levels have been written in a way that in under package number 2 is you have 4, 5, 2 and 1, because basically you are continuing over the sequence from the top. So the idea here is I'm pushing forward one product. The product will be at level 1, then extra to it I will offer level 2, extra to it I will offer level 3. So all the features you have here, these are the one offer. To pick up an extreme example, okay? Extreme example. If I will offer the core solution of an elevator, everything inside will be basic. I can upgrade the insides, that's right, and I can upgrade from one door to two doors, and from one door to two doors with the luxury inside as well. So this is an example. I can offer somebody a 6 months course. I can upgrade him to 1 year, or I can give him 2 years interaction. That's right. Does it make sense? So what we talk about in level 1, the level 1 is supposed to be the minimal viable product or service, which is what people will come to pay you money for. Okay? This is what people can come and pay you money for. So can you mark, you can, I know it's back to back, so you may want to do the following. You may want to say level 1 is a square, level 2 is triangle, level 3 is round. And then if you go back to the first sheet and type which features, it will be square, triangle, and round. Can you do that? If you want to create a second, sometimes when you do this exercise, you want to create a second level of complexity. You might say, you know what, I can have this particular recording for this level and this other recording for the other level. So you may want to add a little bit there.
So my level 1 is then the basic workshop, or should I have?
It will be, yeah, your level 1 will be the basic workshop, the recording of the basic workshop if you want to, the material for the workshop. Now in level 2 workshop, what you will do? You need to create another material for the level 2 workshop, another workbook. So beside workbook, you will have at least 3 different symbols. That's right, because you need the symbols for the workbook. Any questions? Anybody confused? Now, what's the difference between the adds-on, extra, or bonus? What's the difference between them?
The add-on sounds like you can actually add on for a incremental price. Extras means you're throwing it in free, and bonuses means free.
Okay. It doesn't have any meaning other than what you give meaning to it. Okay. So there is nothing like a bonus can be an extra can be a bonus can be an add-on. There is nothing here. But if you want to do this exercise, people just really try to name things in their brain with this term. That's why I use it. So if someone wants to articulate a package, they say, I'm offering the following workshop level 1, or whatever name for the workshop. What if you join, you will experience these benefits, and then you will get feature 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you sign up right now, I will give you this extra and bonuses to sign up right now for it. Okay, this is how we use the bonus and the extra. It's just to add to the offer an interesting pressure point or urgency. So if you come right now, we do that. Okay? Clear?
So, if I offer in my workshop that if they sign up right now a discount, is that a bonus? Is that
A discount is the last thing you should offer, because people can still sign without the discount. So if I wanna structure an offer, the offer will be, so if I wanna have here an offer, the offer will start with the benefits, which is what we have as 4 benefits. Then you will give features, and these features will have value. That's right. And then there are two different ways to do it. Way number 1 is you will say, you will overcome objections. And then you will give the features again. You will say the value, and we convert it to price or investment. Then you can give the add-on over the extra, and for the first 3 to sign, you will give them the bonus.
Now, do people really believe that that's what's going to happen?
With Laura, because she gives a bonus of a game like Monopoly called The Time, there are people actually will go to her next event and stand and just pay first before even she go on the stage, so they can get this particular bonus, which is the game.
So does she then, after the 3, she says no more bonuses?
There is only one bonus. She's have only one bonus. Only one. Yeah, so the first 3, the first 5 to sign up, you will give people will do it. Like Karen doing it. Almost everybody I know, they are doing it. So they say the first 5 to sign, the first sometimes we'll come and say the first 3 reservations will get 20% discount more, or we'll get an extra ebook, or we'll get an extra blueprint. So
but by all like with Colin, we sign up for his 3-day. He offers this bullet, and it's only for the first 10 people, but there is 20 people who get it.
It doesn't matter.
That's
But
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But this is how we learn, and how we exercise, and what we know it works.
Right. The only, I guess the question is that I think that's very good. The question is, from an not ethical, but from your own integrity perspective, would it be right to just cut off say if we're offering first 5 people at this price, we cut it off, they don't get it, the other
I cut it off. I am one of the guys.
There are other people who don't. They just.
And the way to cut it off is to have exactly 5 books with you.
Yeah.
People will come
We're
pressure
selling
you.
a product, but service is a different story.
No, if you sell your service,
Yeah.
you will have a book.
Right.
So when you stand and sell your books,
Yes.
sell your service, you say the bonus is you'll get access to my book. It's $20 value. I'll give you a free book for the first
So if
10.
you're selling from the stage, then you bring only $5 and say I'm done.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if you're selling in a group. So when we studied the 16 type of purchaser, one of them is the white hat, and one of them is the greedy. The greedy will jump first because he will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Okay. Then at this point, you may want to look at how to talk about the price. So you may want to look at, say, if you cannot afford the full pay, I am willing to give you over payment plan. So you come from the bonus and you say, well, this is a one-time, I know you did not do it because you didn't do yet 1 year membership, right? So if the investment is here, you can break it into 3 payment plans.
Would it be a good practice to add a bit of interest, or you just say no?
You can. You can say, like, for example, it's $80, $7.90, but it's if you want to come for a plan, it will be $229, $29 each. It's function where you want them. Like for me, I love the plans because the plans work on my cash flow. So I had people say, okay, can we pay you lump sum? I said, yeah, I like the lump sum. However, I prefer the plan because the plan gives me commitment that these things will be executed upon and people will not just disappear and take the knowledge and disappear and don't apply it. Because if you take the knowledge, disappear, don't apply it, it means what? It means I did not get you where your business wants to be. So this is how my mind is wired. Okay? From different philosophy, you say this is wrong because if you get the lump sum, you have to enjoy the money, So there's these different ideas. There are people who like to push people more in the plan. So if you want to push people more in the plan, your price will be $100 and the plan will be $33. So there is not too much difference. If you want to push more for the lump sum, you can get $29 for the plans. Okay. One example also is when you have a special offer, you have like a special retreat. You say whoever will come, they will take 2 free tickets, which is a $300 or $1,000 each, within my coming retreat or within my coming workshop. You can also have another event which is leading to a different program. So there's so many ways when you talk about bonuses, how you want to do the bonuses. But you can offer the payment plan. Or if you want to come and say, now only, and you offer the discount. But here you have to consider the following. If you give a discount, whoever will pay $7.97, whoever will pay $7.47, he will pay for $7.97. Okay? Like if somebody will pay for $7.47, most likely he will pay $7.97. There's a big difference when you talk about the program is $7.97 and I'm giving it to you right now for $3.97. This is what we call a discount. This is what we call a discount. But if you come and say it's 10% discount, then the statistics did not demonstrate lots of good numbers when people move, because there is a 10% discount because we pay 5% GST anyway. Okay. One way to be able to illustrate this without too much discount is you put the US dollars. So you say this will be $100 for US, which is equivalent in Canada. You will pay according to day 137. Okay?
Is it that much?
Yeah, it's about 37, whatever number you. 25? 25.
Yeah, it's 30 would be it.
It's 76 cents. How's that?
It's 30. I would say, yeah. So
Okay, 125.
whatever it is, yeah.
Plus GST, HST. which means this will be around roughly 140. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So I'm now offering it for you for only $100 Canadian to help you in this economy, and by the way, GST included. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And this requires that all of your prices will be US dollars. This also this will kill the discussion about I would like to have my website .ca or .com, because if your website is .ca means what?
Canadian only.
Can you is it normal for a .ca website to sell American dollars?
No.
What about the .com? What currency you can sell on the .com?
Anyone you want.
I can even sell euros. That's right. I can sell German marks. Do they still have the marks?
No, it's a euro.
It's not a euro.
I can sell.
Sterling pounds you can have.
I can sell any pricing I like. So when we early on discussed the value of having a .com against .ca, this is one of the things which I wouldn't be able to articulate early on, because people usually are not mature in their awareness of their business. So that's why I stopped. Like I have Badawi.ca, which is my website, my very personal website. But after that, everything is .com. So .com I move anywhere, or .org I can move anywhere. Okay. So if you are a US firm and you are only doing it as a favor to the Canadians, there are some other people that do it in a different way. They say, you know what, it's 175, or it goes for 175 US. So I'm offering it here. The Canadian price is 199 or 197 as a Canadian price plus GST. Which approach is the right approach? Can somebody tell me which one is the right one?
Just what you want.
Is not only what you want, is you need to pick up one strategy and you practice it, you apply it, and see what the reactions you will have. Okay? So when somebody wants to discount 10%, it doesn't, there is no numbers, there is no statistics show that 10% will get people. Even when Sears, just an example to show that, when Sears is closing down, what are the current discounts they have?
They're not very good.
Why? How big is it?
Well, I looked, it was only 20% or something like that.
So you are saying
Well, it looked like they raised the prices first.
you look like you say like 20% and it's not good.
Well, for
So,
bankruptcy
uh,
thing.
If 20% is not good, you have to consider that 10% is not good at all.
Yeah, that's
Like I remember when I used to be in back when we had GST, HST, and PST and all this crap. We went to Montreal or Ottawa, and they had a 10% sales. And actually, the clothes was more expensive than Alberta, because Alberta we don't have PST. So over there you pay like 13%. So that is the sale, and here I pay 5%. So the sale for me is 1.5%. Because which doesn't make sense. You get down 10%. So I will not buy for 2% discount, and they carry it with me in an airplane. That's right. At the time, we used to do something different. Is you go and buy it there, and then come here and do adjustment for the price, which they give you the PST back. It was like ridiculous stuff happening. So when you want to consider discounts, you have to consider serious discounts. It's good if you are affiliated with a program in the US, and this program in the US will publish their prices. So we say, similar course, my counterpart in the US is selling it for how much? For $199 US. And it's selling like crazy. I'm selling it for you here for $249 Canadian. And you know what? You will be saving the travel to the US. You'll be saving the lodging, you'll be saving the airplanes, you will be with your kids, you just basically come for the course, it's 1 or 2 days, and that's it. Or you come to the course online, so you'll be basically taking care of yourself as well. So this is our techniques to push the client to accept that you are doing discount. Heading up with a discount first, it diminishes the value of what you do. I'm one of the guys when somebody says only discount, I was sharing some stories like I don't care, like if I come and pay $25 every time I come, or pay for 10 times $200, I don't care. If you tell me why I pay $200 to be part of the club and you put my name on the website as a member and all this stuff, I'll be happy. But if you say the only value you get is you have a cheaper breakfast of $5, I would tell you, no, I may not be able to show up for the 10 breakfasts, and I'm taking my risk. So that's why you have, when you try to use this to push people to to buy, you have to understand these dynamics. And if you stand and said 20% is not good enough, I can tell you 70% in another closeout was not good enough, because I got the stuff at 85 to 90%. Okay, so the last chain was shut down in Canada. We were there, and it was the last day of their closeout, and everything was going to between 85 to 90% discount. And we were lucky enough that the stuff we needed or we can use, because usually these are the leftovers, we found in one of these odd locations they have. So we were able to get at 85% discount. So you need to consider this in your pricing. Any questions? Okay, can you go beside each package of the packages you have? So you have the square package, you have the triangle package, and the round package, and try to put an initial offer up beside it. What is the initial offer?
So each packages, right?
Each of these packages, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we said level 1 is square, level 2 is triangle, level 3 is circle. That's right, Marshall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what's your packages?
Jumping in that late into this, I have the 3 months, the 6 months, and the 1 year package.
Okay, what are the initial pricing for them? Or the initial investment? Let's just use the word investment, okay? So we used to use it, okay? It's not a cost, it's not a price, it's an investment.
1,200 for the first one,
Okay,
2,000 for the second one, and 3,600 for the third one.
So you get to eat the whole elephant for $3,600? Is that what it is? Half elephant for $1,000?
That depends on.
so
how big
you
the
have
restaurant
here
is.
one thing to watch for. You have here to watch for one thing, okay? For sure, this is not 1,200. This will be 1,197, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be the 97 approach or the 7 approach, okay? This will be 1,997. So if I want to pick up this example and I want to really drill into how I can offer this example. So I'm giving 3 tiers offer, whatever it is. One has three token or 3 units. One has 6 units. One has 12 units. That's right? Does it make any difference? What are the unit, weeks, months, doesn't matter, right? And then I will have the extras, I will have the bonuses, I will have everything. Now, when you articulate 36 here, when you articulate 20 here, when you articulate 12 here, this means the unit here is 400 or it's 0.4. It's 4. This means the unit here is 3 point.
Something.
Sorry?
3 point something. Whatever.
That's right.
Mhm.
It's 2 over 6. That's right. 2 over 6, which is 1 over 3. That's right. And here, the unit is 3.
So what's the 12, 20, 36?
1200,
Oh,
2000.
that's the money. Okay.
This is the money, yeah, this is the
Okay,
money.
gotcha, okay. You're just looking at the unit price of the. Okay, good.
So if from unit price, where is the biggest discount?
Of the 12 to 20.
No, the biggest discount,
3.3, right? Isn't that?
the biggest discount is here.
Yeah, 12 to 20.
This is normal.
It's normal? So the discount from 20 to 36 is not as
Yeah.
big. Is that
No.
normal?
Normally you have the low tier package, you have the expert package, and
Yeah.
in the middle is the one what most people choose.
Okay.
You see that with a lot of software too.
Yeah, it says this is the best value or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
in that
exactly.
little table.
So how to justify in front of somebody brain, this is not as good as this. So the discount here is 2/3. The discount here is 1/3 per unit. How to justify that? By adding here more bonuses and extras. So if you come to my 12 months or 12 unit program, I will open for you another mastermind or brainstorming sessions, which is only my elite programs will take it. I will have also some webinars for these people. This is only the elite group. Okay? So when you tier your offer, you should understand that the tiering, people will say, why? Okay? So here you will have bonuses and the extras. Here you will have bonuses and the extras. And here you will have bonuses and the extras with some exclusive. There are some offers with American Express where the highest tier will have an exclusive access at a lower frequency because the quality of the people will matter.
Is that like a concierge service? That you
It's
phone
like a
them up?
concierge service, yeah, it's like a valet service.
So I want to get tickets to the New York Opera.
It's not a ticket, it's just that they have a different program for their Emerald, I believe, program, where in the highest tier there is no value. But there is this a very special treatment. So if you want to do that, is this helpful? You need to be able, which means that you will need your own online recording, which means that you will need your own material, which means you will need your own membership website. That's right. Last time I gave you some sheets for the membership website, like how you can build a membership website. That's right.
I need that. I wasn't there.
Okay, I will get it for you. So, do you understand now how this is structured? If you don't have this right now, reposition. Consider repositioning what you have before to achieve this. And even if you don't have too many, like for example, you can have a loyalty card, or you can have a card which people can come at any time and call for any service. That's right. It means you need to have a card. Like one of the features of your business will be to have a card. How many of you here have a gift certificate?
For what? Just to give out?
Yeah.
Well, I have capability for that.
It's not capability. Do you
I've
have
done it before.
Do you have it? Like you see, when somebody come to me and say, "Can I get this material?" I look up and I print it. Sometimes I do lots of material which they never been printed. I share with them online, but I have it. So if you want to give a gift certificate, you have to add it inside this particular list of features. If you go on your offer and you implement the offer online, and then you go back and visit these features, and you find out that some of these features are not listed on the paper, add them on the paper. Now, when you have them on the paper, I can know now how to articulate them. That's right. All what you need to do is to massage and have a better messaging to the feature on the paper, so you can be able to articulate it with a value. So if you have something like this, you should have a value for it. And this is, I'm throwing it for free. It's a free membership club for exclusive for specific level of members, and it values like maybe $2,000 or $1,500 or $1,000, and I'm giving to you within the $3,000, the $3,600 offer. If you sit in enrollment, because remember we talked about two levels. We talk about people selling from the stage and people doing enrollment. Which one is easier to do? Both are the same difficult level. Which one is faster to do? Selling from the stage. But if anything will go wrong from the stage, you forget about it. You move on to the next stage. In enrollment, if anything will go wrong, what will happen? You can
tweak it, redo it.
yeah, you can even follow up later. Say, oh yeah, I know, I overlooked this part, and you can start again to enroll them. Okay. So, if you have enrollment sheet, what you will need to do? You will need to articulate all these features, and you will need to articulate them in a table, and you can say which one has the features and which one is not. That's right. If you are on the stage, do you need you will need to be able to articulate them from the stage. So I cannot stress that this particular sheet is very valuable. It's very important if you can have a blueprint of what you offer. And this is a blueprint of your product. Anything has to be listed here, and everything. And in the back, I have my packages. If you need more space, add more space. Yes, sir.
So I have a question. So when I started out with this product offer, I started out with my 21-day online program. So I did all the features and all that stuff. Then when I looked at this, package 1, 2, 3, what came immediately to my mind were the 3 levels of my membership.
Okay.
So now I'm kind of mixing the two up now, because so I should park that and just do it for the 21 days.
This is a nice segue to what we'll discuss. We're supposed to discuss after, but we can do it right now. You were under the influence and the impression that your offer was the 21 days, which is this offer.
Right.
It may be that the 20 days, the 21 days is another offer here. So
I
when
think
you,
likely is, because that makes more sense now that I come to the end.
yeah, so when you have an offer here,
Yeah.
this is an offer which has to be tiered 3 levels. Can be another offer. So for this offer, you don't need the sophistication of what you have. All what you need is this sheet.
So here.
The small sheet. So here, this will be the offer. Okay? So this offer, what you need, when you describe this offer as introductory offer, this will be what? Will be the product benefit, not features, will be the product features. If someone is selling a product, might be the free seminar or the open house. So what's the benefit of the seminar or an open house? Open house, the benefit will be that you can see all of our products at once in our location. It will save you money and time because we come only for like 15 minutes and you can meet all of our suppliers in the open house. And it's just simple to pick up something from. And then you can talk about the features of the open house. Will be what? The invitation, the floor plan, the meetup groups if people will meet in specific groups. That's right. Handouts they will take away. This can be 21 days. It can be an open house. This can be also a seminar webinar. If I'm doing a webinar online to educate people about what's my service about, the webinar need to have this product list. This sheet is important because if I want to market the webinar, what's the first thing I will talk about in the webinar? Why you need to attend my webinar. Is attending the webinar has a relationship with my program?
Should.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Because it's a different value. If I come to your webinar and I had all the values of your program, why will I pay you for your webinar, for your program? Does it make sense? Like if somebody will come and say, I am giving this particular product, and you will come and practice it and do it, or this particular service, and you'll get all the value from my service
Well,
inside.
it's got to be a sample of what you're going to program.
It can be a sample, but the target here, the benefits, it cannot say it's a sample of what I do and you will join up later. People have to walk away with all the values. So each one of these lines needs one of these sheets. Does it make sense? So I want each one of you to challenge themselves and just figure out for the website. Each one of you has a website, that's right? Can you fill this sheet for anybody coming to your website?
Right now, mine's a mess. So.
I'm not talking about what's right now. I'm talking about what do you like? What is the product? What is the features? Or when people come to your website, what's the benefit they have to find in your website? It's a different. You have a sheet, that's right.
Could a benefit be you can find out about me?
The benefits are dollar-oriented, process-oriented, relationship-oriented, time-oriented. You don't have to do all of them.
No, but when they come to your website, what is the benefit of people accessing the website? Obviously, it's a tough one for me to.
Why?
How you save money by just looking my website up?
Because I will give you information where you spend too much time and too much money elsewhere to get it, which will mandate that your website will have a blog and white paper.
Well, that's.
This is as I said, we agreed here to do stuff in a different way. That's right. So this is not the classical way of looking at what you offer. You offer somebody a website. Okay, when I come to your website, what I will see? If I will see all of your name, it's about you. If I see you are offering me to buy, I'm too early to purchase. That's right, because people who comes here usually are in the general audience. People coming a little bit down here, they are into the lead prospects and the clients, and people here are customers.
Okay.
And people here are customers. And people here are referred customers or returned customers or customers retired, which is customers I can go back to them. So when people come to your website, what is the value they will get from your website? Do you want to share?
I give it a try. So for the website, the fast overview is the first benefit. So I go there and I see what this is about.
Okay.
The financial value is what I see is what I get is free.
Okay.
I don't have to pay anything for it. The relationship component is who is that coach? I want to find out. So this
Okay.
is the personal sharing of
Okay.
is that somebody I can click with?
Okay.
And the process would be or it would be showing that there is a process behind this, so that the process-oriented people would find out that there is a 7-step process.
Okay. Do you want me to take it to the next level?
Yes, please.
Do you agree on what? Did you listen? Did you hear what he said?
I heard what he said.
Okay, so I want to take number 3 first. You talk about relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants people to connect relationship with him personally. It means they have to go where? To where your personal life is. Where will be your personal life?
On LinkedIn and Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. That's right?
Yeah.
So this will make sense to have your Facebook, Instagram, and any of them visible on the website.
Yeah, I do.
That's right. You see how the where you start and what you do. So if you want people to build a relationship with you, know more about your personal life, you can have a Facebook. If I'm in a business where people don't need to know me, my Facebook will be my Facebook business page. That's right. It will not be my Facebook profile or personal profile. Do you see the differences?
Which one would you recommend?
I'm not recommending anything. Everything we do in marketing is A/B testing. Is we set it up, we let it go, we run it, and you'll see. And if it does not perform, we switch it or we twist it to go to the next level. People who are touching people's life, they would recommend people to be in their life. So life coaches or people who are doing transformational work, people need to be in their life. But you have also to understand that your Facebook cannot have your auntie calling you your nickname when you were young, okay?
Well, the world is open at that time, right?
I know, so that's why, like, I always recall this. I called my auntie.
My dad puts stuff on my Facebook saying, "May Allah bless you," this and that. I'm thinking, oh shit.
I know. So that's why, because we have to understand the barriers, because we can create barriers. So that's why, like my Facebook, I stop hanging around my political tribes, because there are people who don't like these tribes, and there are people who like this tribe. So I want to make customers come to me neutral, because if my customer comes to me neutral, even if he is from the opposing tribes, when they see the value, we will work together.
Yeah.
And this is a proof
Yeah.
in play right now. Like everybody around the table is completely different group. So if you see the value, people will convert to the value. People will accept the value. So when somebody coming and say, yeah, this guy belongs to this group or this group or this group, and I don't like them, they will not like you. So there is the risk of opening it up to your own social media. Now, if you don't have social media, it has two plays. Play number one is people are having hard time understanding that they can play on social media. So when somebody is playing there, he's a star. The other angle to it, if you are not active there and your clients are active there, they will see you as a strange, not doing what they do. So it's very hard for them to connect with you. So each one must have a presence on social media, and we have tools. We can basically automate these tools. So one of the tools I start to automate is a Revive tool, where it will go back to my 122 blog, and it will keep pushing them out again. It pushes all the blogs more than 30 years old to my Twitter, and from my Twitter it goes to my Facebook and my Google+. And when I activate this tool, I was busy in a couple of workshops, and then I came back after like 6-7 days, and I found like, oh my God, all of this stuff on my timeline, and people are liking it, interacting with it. So there are ways to be active and visibly active without participating. Okay? What was the last one?
The last one was a hint to the 7-step process for the process-oriented people that the approach would be.
I would say on process you have to have 2 or 3 things. Number one, you have to show how easy people can engage with your business or buy your product. How is easy? What is the steps will people take? So for example, we say call us now, or come to our open house, or come to my show. I'm in a trade show. You can come to our trade show.
Have that like pop-up, let's talk, or book an appointment, or
all of these are execution. But
send
first one for process, you want to make sure that people understand is a very simple way to buy or to get engaged with your service or product. Number two, you may wanna, if people selling product, you may wanna have a refund or terms and conditions. So each one must have terms and conditions on his website. It's a must. You must have term of use, privacy, statement, and there was a third one.
What's the statement?
Copyright?
Privacy statement,
Oh,
terms of use,
Yeah.
privacy statement, and disclaimer. You must have the three on every single website.
Disclaimer is this with that results vary from people to people.
And
that's
disclaimer also that Microsoft logo is not owned by us, and disclaimer saying that we may talk about a product name which we don't own, but it's copyrighted by somebody else. So these disclaimers is customers.
Standard text somewhere?
There are standard text, and you can go to our website, look at ours, and just modify it to be yours. Like you will find ours is very comprehensive. It has an intellectual properties and patents and stuff. It talks about so many things there. So this is one of the things which is you should have.
Isn't there a copyright too on those? Terms and
Yeah,
conditions?
no, we as you are part of this program, I'm telling you what to do. I'm not.
He's giving us permission.
I'm giving you permission to do that. So use this as a base, and start to modify. If you will do a website for a book, your terms and conditions can be your terms and conditions of your own organization. So when you do a book website, a separate book website, you can use the same term and conditions. So everything we do under Win Your Brand, it will have the Win Your Brand terms and condition disclaimer, everything. Because we maintain our website.
But you would point that to...
No, I will actually take a copy, a physical copy, and put it under 3 different links.
Oh.
In every single page. I'll make them, because if you send somebody from your website to the home website, most likely they will not go back.
No, but you would have a disclaimer links everywhere in every page, or
It's not on every page, it's on the main
page.
main screen.
But the actual document is probably stored on one FTP file.
No, I put them on every single.
You actually put them
Yeah.
on the... Okay.
Yeah. I create them in WordPress, I create them as pages.
Oh, I see, okay.
So you can see our disclaimer, our privacy statement,
So it's just a copy-paste job.
our term of use.
Okay.
Term of use is important because term of use. And if you do quotes, like if somebody is putting quotations, or when you get into selling products, which you will do eventually, by the way. Like if you have a book, the book is a product. If you have a mug, the mug is a product. If you have a Bullet USB, it's a product. So the term of use and terms and conditions, it's always recommended to have it on the website. The big question, why will I have it on the website? Because I may be legally challenged 2-3 years in my business. So when I'm legally challenged, what I will do? I will reflect my terms and conditions. So as long as my terms and conditions are on my website, can I change them after I send the customer the quotation? Yes.
But the terms and condition on the quotation would reflect the ones that were at the date of.
I know, but as long as the customer did not print it, it's a customer mistake. This is the reality of the business.
Well, sure, I mean, the customer would have to print that out and say, hey, on this date, this was your terms and conditions.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that's why you will need to have, it's recommended to have your terms and conditions. So if you're selling products, you have terms and conditions, you have disclaimer for the website content, you have our term of use for the website. For example, you don't download our video, you don't copy our white paper, you don't. And you have your own disclaimer, term of use, and the privacy. And the privacy will say, when we pick up your emails, we will not sharing them, we will not download any cookies or anything on your computer, stuff like that. So it's recommended to have the 4. Okay? So this is about the process. The process is how easy. Also, is how easy to connect with you. It makes sense to have Form 7, send us email. It makes sense to have book now an appointment. Because the website process is what? How easy to connect with you. So book a complimentary appointment. is good. Book a demo session, or call us to discuss your project. All of these are just tools, because inside your product sheet of the website, you decide to say what? I want to make it easy. Now, when you talk about customers can save money by spending time on your website, you can also send and put information and comparison. Like if I want to put comparison between my technology and other technologies. If I want to put the comparison between my system and the other systems. Does this save the customer time and the money? That's right. Do you agree? Okay. Then you should go down and just describe the product feature of your website. What will be on your website?
So, I'd like to know a little bit more about the other ones. You talked a lot about the process. So with the relationship, I find out about me, whatever relationship. But what about the dollar and the time?
The dollar and the time, if you show them how your service is comparable to the other service. So if I say I am doing business coaching, and there are thousands of people doing business coaching, that's right? Or I am a consultant. Thousands of people are consultant. But not everybody has this kind of technology companies before. So when a customer will come here and see that I did this, they can make a decision for themselves that I belong to their business market. I know what I'm doing there. So I'm not a standard business coach who just give you a form. No, I build it, I know it. So if you build a service, you have to talk about why your service, why like HeartMath is superior to other techniques. Why is this technology or this service compared to others? That is why it's a must, not
So
recommended.
That's the money part.
This is the money and the time.
Compare both.
Yeah, because they will not look everywhere. That's why having a blog on your own website is a must. It's not a luxury anymore. Having a blog will also help you on SEO and help you to be found and all this kind of interesting things is great. But if I want my website to be a point of information for people, so people come and don't spend time and the money shopping around, I need to educate them. Where will you educate them? In a blog or in a post.
White papers.
Or white papers or ebooks or whatever. So what are the features for my website? One of the features will be images. Images, you need specific images or photos.
Now, are these the one you're marketing to others, or this is a feature that it's for yourself to build a website with?
This information is for yourself to build your blueprint of your business.
Okay.
So when you go to a web developer,
Gotcha.
you tell him, as a web developer, I would like you to have these features in my website.
Gotcha.
So I don't, because sometimes people will come and say, how do you want your website look like? Go look around, see other people's websites and come back and tell us which website you like so we can build you something similar. Don't build me something similar. Go around, figure out what are their features. And most likely, these features will end up being where? In your menu. Okay? So these features will be in your menu. So if I talk about contact me, I need to have a form to contact me. If I talk about booking free seminar is part of the feature. If I talk about inviting them to the trade show, I need to add the trade show logo there. That's right? Does it make sense?
Yep, that's actually part of my dollar value is the offering the $25 thing to the trade show.
Good. So
What I was thinking with especially with these two is because you're probably how do I put the save people money? If you offer something that this will save you, I'm giving you this bit of information that will save you $5 and whatever.
or you give them a play of your ebook or a play of your audio, which somewhere else is locked for sale. Or you give them a free chapter of a book. or a free industry guide. Okay? So I like when you have different industries on the table because each one is looking at the others as a users, and vice versa. So this should brought in anything you do in your business. You have to have a sheet for it. The sheet, it doesn't matter if you have one bullet. It doesn't matter if you have 1 or 2 bullets only here. It doesn't need to be a full sheet. And also it doesn't matter if you have three times the size of this sheet. If you do anything for your business, if you go to a meetup and you don't have the meetup here, and you shouldn't be there. If you, okay, understand this? You must have a little blueprint, and if you even have it in your brain, bring a sticky note and just write down what the benefit of people meeting me in this meetup. They want to see the cheerful guy, or they want to learn about what I will take with me to the meetup. I will take my phone, I will take my business cards. May I take a free sheet of my offer or not? These are the features I will take with me to the meetup. So if I have this listed every time I go to a meetup, for me it's a little bit complicated, because for me I use the technology on my phone where I scan business cards, and then the business cards will go as invitation. So for me, before I go to a meetup, I have to do the follow-up mail campaign before I go to any meetup now, or any show. So when I'm being in the show, I scan everybody, I tag them with the right tag, and the system will work. This different thing than, but it's because I start to do this here. Why I stopped going to so many meetup? Because I start to ask what's the benefit of me going there. Okay? Any more questions here? So on your website, you should be able to write, you need to have a membership or not. You need to have a blog or not. You may want to connect it to your YouTube because people will need to see more videos, more educational videos from you or not. So all of this will come as features of your website. Does it make sense? Any questions?
So while using this sheet, and I hadn't asked that question early on, we talked about that add-ons, extra, and bonuses are more or less the same, or what you give what kind of meaning you give to it. How about the features? So features could also be add-ons at a later time. It also goes into, part of it goes into that category.
Yeah. And by the way, adds-on, extras, and feature, and bonuses and features are stuff in our brain. That's why I want to say it like that. Sometimes you say, okay, this is the minimal viable product of my website. I know it's missing this part. In 2 years, when I have money, or in 6 months when I have money, I will add these parts to it. Nothing wrong with that. I never ever blame somebody not to have a complete offer. However, you have to be aware that your offer is missing pieces, because otherwise you'll be fooling yourself. I'm sorry to say it in these words. So if I go and say, what is the minimum viable product for an offer for a website? You can go to any of my new books coming website. You may want to go to any of the other websites we do. They are minimal level of websites. Can we do it better? Yes. Do we know that we have to add more? Do you know that we have to add more? That's right. Do we have budget of time and the resources and the money to do it right now? The answer is no. The question will be, is the website right now better, or have no website is better? Which one is better choice?
Well, to have something there.
To have something there. If the something is not, part of it is not professionally represented, what we do? We disable it. When I had comment on some of my own websites, I disable them. I keep the other part. I change some. When I have more capacity, more time, more money, I can build the other part. So you don't stand behind and say, I can't. I want to break I want to have a break, but if you want to keep working during the break for like, we'll have a break for like 15 minutes or so. On the back sheet, I want you to do the same for a product called e-book. So figure out you want to write an ebook. Can you, during the break, figure out what you can do for an ebook? What are the benefits of an ebook? What are the features of an ebook? And this will bring a different perception of the benefits versus features. Okay, so we can meet again at in 15 minutes.